Hello, this is Al from Real Life Investing. Someone and one of our subscribers, I think, asked me to do an update real quick on Polyswarm. So let's go ahead and do that. And notice right here that Polyswarm is about 5.5 cents. This is an excellent buy, and I got to tell you that I have, how can I say, added to my stash, so to speak, but not financial advice. It's up to you guys what you want to do. Remember that some of you guys were wanting to get in. You was like, oh man, am I too late? Um, it's at 8 cents, etc. Actually, it went all the way to 10 and then it came back down. But what we want to do is we want to understand that this thing is still over 100 million in market cap. Don't forget that. Also, let me see where we are. That's the one day that looks kind of bloody, right? But that's okay. This is when you can really get your dollar cost average down. And for those of you, actually, even though like the price is down, my dollar cost average is much lower than this because I was in there earlier. Let me just go ahead and talk about what is actually going on. It's been like a week since I made one of the videos that I had for Polyswarm, and about a week ago, Polyswarm was like 0.038. So, in other words, 6 days ago, it was at 0.038. So, guys, if it was like way lower just a week ago, doesn't mean that, bad things are going on now. If you look right here, I'm looking at this particular week as far as a 7 day, it's a little bit less than 40% of a gain. So 7 days ago, this thing was about 39% less than it is now. So notice this is after 1 week, and guess what color we're seeing? Green. So just a heads up on that. Bad things are not happening. Good things are happening. This pullback is an opportunity for some of you guys who maybe were in a little bit higher than you wanted to be. I know somebody got in at like 8 cents. So this is a good opportunity to get your average down to maybe like 6 or 7. Remember, we want to be able to sell as quickly as we can. So that's something going on with that. Let's go to a few crypto bubbles here. Notice we're still 93% bullish, guys. This is not going to be an issue. So go to the crypto bubbles. Let's see. Is that? Oh, well, I guess I'll just go ahead and start with the year since it's right here. That's a lot for the year, guys. Notice that over the year's time, which is 365 days, of course, NCT has gone up 423%. That's over 5 times as much as it was 365 days ago, which is a lot. So this has been a positive crypto and remains a positive crypto. So let's go ahead and look at the month. And in this case, let me see if I can click there. Over the month, let me click off for a second here. It's 130%. Look at that. That's our guy right there over the month. So I want you guys to be encouraged to realize that even though it dipped today, it's still up over the month, up over the year. And let's even go to the week just to remind ourselves on this one. Let's see if I can find that for the week. Oh, there it is, right there, as a matter of fact. 42% for the week, according to the bubbles we got here. Guys, I'm telling you, even though what we're dealing with is a little bit of a pullback, this is a great time to get your dollar cost averaging in. None of the fundamentals have changed. I think this LCX exchange wants to add Polyswarm to their exchange. So a lot of good positive things are on the horizon. We'll find out about that in a few days. And let's do one more thing. Let's look at this chart here. And if you can tell, Polyswarm right here as it goes down, this is the 1 day chart. Yes, it is pretty much going down on the 1 day, but I want you to keep your eyes open. Let's see. 5 days is kind of like in this area here. So it's not really doing a whole lot different. The 1 month, I think, is up. Whoa, check that out over the month. Look at where we were way down here, guys. This was like less than 3 cents a month ago. This is like 0.23, etc. And then all of a sudden it jumped way up here over the month. When in doubt, zoom out. Got it? Zoom out. 3 months. Woo, right here. We're still rocking and rolling, guys, over the 3-month term. And then if we go 6 months, look at that rise here, straight up the ladder. We had one pullback, but that's because of Bitcoin and other of the big heavy boys that are, sooner or later they got to hit us. So just a little bit of a heads up on that. Don't be afraid to DCA. Now, nothing is financial advice, folks. There's always a risk with everything. But in my opinion, I'm willing to risk it with Polyswarm. And sometimes they say you don't risk it, no risk it, no biscuit, just saying. But let's give it a shot. If you're in, like I said, I would stay positive. Not financial advice, but guys, you've been riding this long. Let's ride a little bit longer. Don't forget, when Bitcoin gets back up above 100,000, we know that all the altcoins are eventually going to start running again. So don't lose your space with this. Don't lose your place with this. Make sure you stay in your position. Do not get moved out of your position, especially for Polyswarm. Listen, I'm going to say it like this. One more thing, I'm going to let you go. Polyswarm has been doing so well, and even though it fell today, a lot of the other ones had already fallen further than Polyswarm. So don't forget, Polyswarm's most likely going to bounce back. As far as that's concerned, we're not even worried too much. But well, we're not worried at all, actually. At least I'm not. I'm just one of those positive people. When I've seen the charts over the years, I'm just with it. So as far as Polyswarm, so do yourself a favor, sleep well tonight, DCA, and we'll see you soon. All right. This is Al from Real Life Investing. Have a good night. Please share, like, comment, and subscribe to Real Life Investing. And thank you for watching.